Here I'm going to talk about some apps that are related to John Deere and LandMark. So the first one I'm going to go over is what they call the John Deere App Center. And the way you can get the John Deere App Center is just go into your Play Store or where you can get your apps downloaded and go ahead and download the John Deere App Center. You can download all these apps individually, but if you download the App Center, when they update, it kind of updates them all, so it's a little easier and doesn't go through updates all the time. So once you have the App Center downloaded, it'll look like this. And going through here, you've got different categories. So you got a Field Connect app, JD Link app, Mobile Farm Manager, My Jobs, My Transfer, the Operations Center, a Go Till app, Go Plant, SeedStar Mobile, Go Spray, Novel Selector Tool, Go Bale, Go Cotton, Go Harvest, Harvest Mobile, and Tractor Plus. The one I'm going to touch on here quick just to kind of show you how the apps work is the Go Harvest app. So I'll select it. And from here you select what model of combine you have. So if you have an S660, we'll go ahead and select this. You can go down here at the bottom and pick what you're going to do, whether it be dry corn, wet corn, oats, rice, sorghum, whatever it may be. So we'll go to dry corn. And at this point it gives you a picture of a combine, and it has dots on it. And what these dots are, you can select them and it's going to tell you what that setting needs to be set at for crop. So you just go through it. It's because it needs your feed accelerator speed low, and it shows you where you need to change that category at. You keep going around the combine. Your crop diverter tells you for corn. Switching it shows you a picture. So if you have a new operator in the machine, it helps them get familiar with those crop switches. So that's the outside of the cab. And on the inside of the cab, it's like the slide card. It gives you the range of settings where you need to set that machine at to get you close and fine-tune it from there. You've got your seed loss chart also. And then down here at the bottom right is the performance. So say you're seeing a lot of stuff in your grain tank sample, so it'll ask if the sample's clean, and we're going to say no just to show here. And then it asks if there's any white caps, small grain only, or unthreshed heads or small species of straw. Is there broken or chipped cob? And we'll say yes, there's broken cob. And it gives you a recommendation of increasing your cleaning fan speed. So you can kind of see where this walks you through it step by step if you're a new operator or a veteran operator having the app. So it's right there with you. I know I've lost a lot of cards. So this information is out there. And these are our John Deere provided apps that are free. So go ahead and check these apps out. So there's plenty of apps out there for you guys to see. So from here I'm going to go back out. And the main one I wanted to touch on is LandMark is providing a new app. When opening this app up, it's going to look like this, and you will get this through the App Center also. But starting out with this, down at the bottom left is the location tab. And what that's going to do is pull up a screen of all of our locations, and over here on the left, if you've got your device on for like tracking so it knows where you're at, it'll give you the distance to those locations, the addresses you can select on it, get phone numbers, business hours, different things like that. The next one is, I suppose if you're sitting in the combine this year during harvest, you want to look at some new or used equipment. We've got an inventory tab here where you can go in and look at used tractors, used sprayers, used combines, used planters, and new equipment. So that information's there. Going back over, whoever runs RTK towers with our LandMark network, we've always supplied cards that had the location and the network and frequencies of those towers. We're no longer going to supply those cards. So what we have now is on the app, it shows you the location of all of our towers. The neat thing about this is if you select a tower that you want to look at, it's going to give you the name of that tower, and it's going to tell you how far you are from it. Once you have that selected, you can hit it again, and it's going to give you the network ID and the frequency number that you'll need to put in for that system. This works. Just keep in mind, if you're not in a tower, it might not let you lock onto it, so you'll have to contact your local CTS, and we can get your information put in that tower so you have access to that one. So that's looking at the R2K network and utilizing that on the app. The next one is our events. So you can see past events and current events. So right now we're on the upcoming events. We've got different events coming up. You can look at the past. There's nothing found. It's been a little while since we've had something. So there you can get events of that and when those events are coming up. So the next tab is a More tab. From here we've got a tab at the top here that's LandMark Water. Gives you information about our water side of the business. And then one below that is you got parts. If you want, you can go into these parts through the app. It takes you out to the web. You can go in and search for parts if you have part numbers or by model. You can order parts through here from the dealership and get them. This is just one of those sites that with our app, it's kind of a one-stop shop like we talk about with My John Deere. It's similar to that, to where we have all the information we need in one spot. Then if you are curious about what kind of equipment financing we've got a finance tab. And with the finance tab, it talks about our program, so you can select on programs, and it's going to show you our little card that we're getting out to growers of what kind of financing programs that are out there from LandMark. Then we have a service tab here. This tab, you can go in, you'll fill out your name and address, phone number, what equipment, make, model, and year you've got, what priority level it is, and which service location you want. So obviously if you live in Smith Center and you're sending a tractor in, you want to send it to Smith Center and not Kearney, so be sure on this location down here you put in Kearney. You say what service is needed, you go ahead and submit it, and it'll get back to the service at that location, the service manager, letting him know that this request has came through for service request. The next thing we've got here is support videos. This is something we did over the summer here. So these support videos, there's videos for Basic AMS, John Deere Online, Field Connect, drones, combines, planters, tractors, sprayers, air seeders. So if there's a video that you want to see, or if you need a new one made, we can sure do that. Just for curiosity, we'll go into the combines for you. If you have an S-Series combine and you need to go in and do a feeder house calibration and you don't quite remember how to do it, you can go in and select it, and this is going to walk you through. so you guys can get an idea of what those videos look like. Like I said, there's multiple videos out there. If there's other videos that you would like to see, let us know. We can get those created for you, but that is also out there. The next tab we've got down here on the list is messages. What this is it'll send out messages like reminders about LandMark's air seeder clinics, combine clinics, what things we have out there, different things coming up, special financing that's going on, so that information is out there. So if we go back, we've got the call us, so it'll give you phone numbers to our different locations. It'll give you the phone number to the AMS helpline, but that information's there. We've got after hours phone numbers on here. Another good reason to have this app is this important information tab. What this is, you can see here, this is a reminder that came out about the frequency change that we had. Many growers seen and had to get a hold of us, and we had to change our frequency number if their software hasn't been updated. So having this app, it's going to send you this alert that this information's out there, that this needs to be done, so you can contact your CTS, your salesman, or somebody in your shop to help you get those issues resolved. If we're seeing issues out there during harvest or planting season, this is the easiest way for us to get that information to you guys. And then it's got the My John Deere, which we went over earlier. You can email us. We got a field cam, so if you want to upload some pictures that you guys take out in the field, feel free to do so. If you need to look at weather, that information's there. We've got social media on here, and then we've got our MSDS safety data sheets. But if there's no questions on the apps, please download the app today. It's a very useful app, and thanks for coming.